Today, I'll be talking about real life situations, my real life situations. I'll be discussing the loss of my brothers and why I decided to create a channel related to mental health. I started my YouTube channel to create a space for honesty, vulnerability, and shared experiences. I'll share a few things about myself. I'm a mom of 7, yes, 7. I work full-time helping veterans and always wanted to make a YouTube channel, but didn't know where to start. It's not easy balancing family, work, and personal passions, right? Let's talk about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. My journey has been marked by both joy and pain. We'll be diving into stress, happiness, trauma, and how my channel ties into mental health. In September of 2010, I lost my first little brother unexpectedly. Yes, first brother. Less than 30 days later, I lost another brother. 2 years later, my little cousin. 8 years later, I lost my third little brother. This was devastating, and it happened multiple times without me being able to heal from the other loss. This caused me to spiral. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to do anything. It's been almost 14 years, and it still feels like this happened yesterday. I knew I had to get it together because I still had to be a mom. Sharing our stories, even the difficult ones, can be healing. It allows us to connect, to realize we aren't alone in our struggles. I know a lot of you might be parents working hard and pursuing passions. It can feel like you're never doing enough, right? My hope is that by opening up about my own experiences with mental health, stress, and finding joy amidst the chaos, I can help others feel seen, heard, and empowered to do the same. Being a parent is one of the most rewarding experiences in life. It's also one of the most demanding. Add in the pressures of a career, household responsibilities, and trying to maintain some semblance of a personal life, and it's no wonder so many of us feel overwhelmed and burnt out. I'm a wife and a mother of 7 beautiful children. They are my world, but I also have a demanding job that I'm passionate about. Finding the time and energy to be present for my family, excel in my career, and take care of my own needs is a constant juggling act. Some days I feel like I'm nailing it. Other days I drop all the balls, and that's okay. Learning to forgive myself, to let go of the need for perfection, has been crucial. We can't do it all, and that's okay. We're allowed to ask for help, to set boundaries, and to prioritize our own well-being. Life can change in an instant. There are no words to describe the pain of losing a loved one. I learned this lesson the hard way when I lost my younger brothers. The pain was unbearable. I felt like I was drowning in grief. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, tragedy struck again. The grief was overwhelming, suffocating. Losing 3 siblings and my little cousin took pieces of my heart in the span of a few years, and it broke me. There were days when I didn't want to get out of bed, when the world felt too heavy to bear. But slowly, I began to put the pieces back together. I sought professional help, leaned on my loved ones, and discovered the therapeutic power of creativity. And slowly, painstakingly, I began to rebuild. It wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight, but with each small step, each act of remembrance, I found a way to honor their legacy. Through this journey, I discovered that while the pain never fully goes away, it is possible to find a new way to live, to carry their memory forward with hope and resilience. My path to resilience, therapy, creativity, and self-care. Let's talk about how I cope. I seeked professional help and talked to my family about my feelings. I used to think to myself in the beginning, why would I go to a professional when I have a master's in psychology and family I could talk to? However, I realized an outside perspective without the emotional connections or personal biases was actually what I needed. Through therapy, I learned the importance of self-care. I started prioritizing activities that brought me joy and peace, like spending time with my children, family, and journaling. I also discovered the power of creativity. Creating videos, sharing my story, and connecting with others who had experienced similar losses became a lifeline. It allowed me to channel my pain into something positive, something that could potentially help others. Healing is not linear. There are good days and bad days. But by prioritizing my mental health, embracing self-care, and finding healthy outlets for my emotions, I've been able to navigate the darkness and find my way back to the light. Even in the darkest times, there are glimmers of light. My light comes from family, friends, and helping others. My children are my constant joy. Their laughter and love remind me how lucky I am. My career helping veterans is rewarding. I'm passionate about supporting veterans, and compensating them for their sacrifices is my mission. It was hard for me to share my story. My story is not for likes, but to raise awareness on mental health. Knowing my story could reach someone who may be struggling with depression, stress, and/or grief makes it all worth it. Mental health is a huge part of my channel because I want others to know they're not alone in dealing with stress, trauma, or just the overwhelming nature of life. It's okay to not have everything figured out, and it's okay to ask for help. Today we touched on stress, happiness, trauma, and how my channel connects with mental health. If you're having similar challenges or just want to follow along, make sure to hit subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, take care.